Welcome to Bible Bites, everyone. I'm Pastor Dan. We're reading through the Bible one small bite at a time. We're going to finish Matthew 27 and go into Matthew 28. In our previous video, we saw that Jesus had been crucified and he was buried in the tomb of the rich man, Joseph of Arimathea. So it says in verse 62, the next day, that is after the day of preparation. I don't know if that's referring to Passover, the Feast of the Unleavened Bread, or if that's referring to Jesus and his body being prepared for burial. Don't know. One of the two. It says the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember how that impostor said while he was still alive, 'After 3 days I will rise.' Therefore order the tomb to be made secure until the third day, lest the disciples go and steal him away and tell the people he has risen from the dead, and the last fraud will be worse than the first." The religious leaders were afraid that the disciples would steal Jesus' body away because they know Jesus had prophesied that he would rise again on the third day. So Pilate said to them, "You have a guard of soldiers." So he gave them a couple guards. These were professional Roman soldiers. "Go make it as secure as you can." So they went and made the tomb secure by sealing the stone and setting a guard. Sealing the stone most likely involved a wax seal that they would put around the stone in the wall of the cave. That way, if the stone was moved at all, you would know that it was tampered with. And of course, they set the guards there. This makes it almost sound like there's one guard, but in another account, we see that it was at least two guards, if not more than that. Let's go ahead and go into chapter 28 then. Okay. Now after the Sabbath, toward the dawn of the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. So they experienced this. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. And for fear of him, the guards trembled and became like dead men. So we see there's more than one guard here. What does it mean they became like dead men? They were catatonic. They fainted. Don't know, but they weren't quite aware of what was going on. At least, how they would explain this to their superiors? Boy, it says, but the angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He's not here, for he has risen." And he said, "Come see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he is going before you to Galilee. There you will see him. See, I have told you." The angel invites them to look into the tomb to see that his body's not there anymore, and gives them instruction to go tell the other disciples that he's not at the tomb. He's gone. His body's gone. So they departed quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy and ran to tell his disciples. And behold, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came up and took hold of his feet and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." So Jesus appears to these women first before anyone else, and then they were to relay what they saw. The disciples didn't believe these women at first, but they would come to believe as Jesus also appears to them. All right, we're going to finish up the reading through Matthew in our next video, so stay tuned. But until then, be blessed.